None of this turned out the way we ever thought it would.
No, it didn't.
Hey! You know, you kids are not supposed to be necking out here. Bo? Nora?
So, I didn't know what you guys were into these days, so I went online, and I got a little bit of everything.
Cool. See how fun this house is, Sam? Come on.
That's your car, Sam. Get in that car.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, man. Oh, you look sharp, buddy.
Ready?
There's stuff in there for you, too.
And bribing me won't work. You can't make me stay here.
Actually, until you're 18, yes, I can.
Can I please just go home? I want to go home, Dad.
This is your home now. Anything you have at your mom's, you can have here.
Star, I need you. I don't know if I can make it without you.
Hi, Langston. I just wanted to warn you. Star's not going to be here when you get home. Her father got temporary custody and just stormed in here and took the kids, all of them. No, don't worry. Your Uncle Ray was here. I'll see to it that Star has all of the things that are important to her sent over there.
Mom!
Hi. Smell these. They're gorgeous.
Were you just out in the garden?
Yeah? Why? Is that a problem?
No, I just hope that you're wearing sunblock.
I always do.
Well, you should put those lilacs in water because they fade really quickly.
Really? Well, I didn't know that.
Smart now.
Hello.
Mrs. Davidson?
Yes?
This is Ellen Kwan. I'm the administrator at the Sitwell Institute. Your cousin, Powell Lord, is a patient here.
Yes. Has something happened?
Oh, Mr. Lord's condition hasn't changed. Didn't your children tell you that?
My children?
Kevin and Jessica. They were just here to see their cousin.
Who did this? Who signed my name and then visited Powell?
If we can fake our way into the place as Kevin and Jessica Buchanan, then it could be anyone.
But not anyone. You said the sign-in coincides with all the stabbings.
Yes, I do.
Well, it's not me.
May I?
Yeah? Well, I know it looks exactly like my signature.
It's exactly like your signature.
You think that I was sneaking up here and psyching Powell into stabbing Blair, killing Lee, West, Talia? Well, oh, maybe you think I'm the murderer.
You know something, Langston? I'm not sending one thing of stars over to Todd's. No, that sends a message that I expect her to be staying there, which I most definitely do not. What am I going to do? We're Kramer women. We do what needs to be done.
Can I at least go to school?
I thought you were sick.
I'm better.
Afraid not. The school holiday for the Manning kids, right?
Totally.
First day as a new family, right?
Yeah, right. I'm gonna go check out my new room, okay?
Hey. I know that you don't want to be here. I see that. But I think it's going to be all right this time. And maybe after living together for a while, we can be friends again.
Can I go see my new room now?
Well, can you wait for a second? I just thought we could have a little family time. Maybe we could play a little poker. How about a little poker? A little pizza? Huh?
You hear that, Sam?
These guys are into it. What do you say?
Dad, I have to go to the bathroom. Or is that not allowed either? Or do you want to follow me upstairs and make sure I don't make a prison break?
Yeah, okay. Go ahead. We'll wait for you.
Why do we have to wait for her? She didn't even want to come here in the first place.
Come on, Cole, answer.
Star,
How are you doing?
I hate this. I'm so cold.
I know, okay. Just get in my bed and pull the covers over you.
So my whole body hurts. I need something.
No, you don't. Don't take anything.
So you don't know what it's like.
It's awful, I know that, but it's going to be okay. You have to detox.
I could do it if you were here with me.
And I will be. Just not now. My dad is watching every move that I make.
I can't do this without you.
And I will figure out a way to get back to you as soon as I possibly can.
Listen, you little punk. You stay away from my daughter. She does not need a drug addict in her life. You understand me? You come anywhere near her, what I did to you before will seem like a good time. Okay?
What are you doing?
No more Mr. J, all right?
Skylar?
And that's who you were making plans with, isn't it? Stay away from my daughter. She doesn't need a doper loser like you in her life.
You're not good enough for my daughter. You never were.
Kevin and Jessica have been to visit Powell? Are you quite sure?
I was surprised myself. No one from the family has ever been here before. Your children didn't tell you they were coming?
No.
I see. I was hoping that with the family's renewed interest in Powell's treatment that you might consider making a larger contribution to Sitwell this year.
Okay, send me a request in the mail. I'll think about it.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Davidson. And I assure you, your cousin is receiving the finest care available anywhere.
Good, thank you. Kevin! Hi, darling, it's Mom. I hope I'm not getting you and Kelly during dinner. Good. So, how are things in London?
I did find you alone in a room with West Ranger's body.
I know.
I knew you were innocent then. I know you're innocent now.
Thank you.
If you wanted to get Powell Lord to kill someone, I know you're smart enough not to sign your name on the visitor's log. Someone's trying to make it look like it's us, like we're in this together.
Well, but how's my exact signature get on that sign-in sheet?
Someone picks up a credit card receipt you signed. You left it on a table. They practice. They forge your signature.
Someone's been following me? Who?
Dr. Saybrook, we weren't expecting you, but you'll be glad to know your patient had other visitors today.
ABC's One Life to Live, brought to you by America's Milk Processors. Got milk?
I I'm so sorry. But the kids, they cut class and they make out in their cars. But, you're not kids. Not that you're old. But even if you were kids, you weren't making out, because you're divorced and everything.
Right. Okay, Marcy, it's okay. We know it's a misunderstanding on your part.
Yeah, Nora and I would not be hanging out in the parking lot of the high school making out, Not here, not anywhere.
Yeah.
Right?
I know. So what were you doing?
We were worried about Matthew, his first day of school.
And he's in a wheelchair, dealing with other kids.
And what they're going to say.
And we were being overprotective.
Helicopter mom, that's me. I'm going to hover.
I'm sure everything's just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it's not.
Do you know how risky it was coming here?
I like risky, and I had to see you.
I wanted to see you too. It's not like we're doing anything wrong. We're both single.
Our being together, it's not hurting anyone.
Except maybe you. If my sister finds out, she might break your neck.
A better mind than yours. It's a lot cuter.
Nobody's called me cute in such a long time. Except maybe my dad. How are Rex and Gigi progressing?
Until Shane doesn't need Gigi's sister as a donor anymore.
The sister has to think that she has a shot with Rex, and that means you have to plan the year with Gigi, and God, what a...
Bitch. It's gotta work out for Rex and Gigi. I don't like sneaking around. I want to be with you all the time.
Me too. But until we can, better make good use of the time we have.
Jesse! Oh, God, Dorian, what do you want?
I want to know what you intend to do about Todd stealing Blair's children.
You had no right to do that. It was a personal call.
I'm a pedophile.
What's going on, Dad?
Jack, why don't you take Sam to the den? It's that way, and you're going to recognize it by the 50-inch plasma TV hanging on the wall.
Come on, Sam.
First of all, Skylar is not a pedophile.
I know. He's a saint. I'm just glad Cole tipped me off about him. And, by the way, I'm not blaming you, okay? I know that he took advantage of you.
He didn't do anything to me. He's not like you. He doesn't hurt every woman he goes near.
God. I see you've been talking to your Aunt Dorian and your mother.
No, I have eyes. Me, Mom, Marty, Taya. What about Skylar's mother? She ended up killing herself because you were blackmailing her. She and Hope might actually be alive if it wasn't for your little plan that you made up. Now Hope is dead, and Cole is...
Cole is what? You knocked up my daughter, you son of a bitch. And if that wasn't bad enough, her baby died. You couldn't even do that right, could you?
No! No, it's you. It's because of you.
It was you, Cole. It's always you. I mean, let's face it. You are one first-class loser.
For once, I agree with Todd.
Mom?
Don't call me that.
What?
I'm embarrassed to be known as your mother. Why do you think I left town?
You said that John was in trouble and you were in danger.
That's what I told you. But the truth is, I had to get away from my junkie son. Oh, gosh, I wish I could call Cole. I hate having to leave him.
I know, but Bo will be checking cell phone records.
Right.
Whoever has been signing in to visit Powell must know that he'd recognize your name.
Well, what do we do? Go back to Sitwell and question that Mrs. Kwan?
She's probably on to us by now. I don't know. I hit the internet. I saw it while I was there.
I could go.
Bo's already linked your disappearance to me, and there's probably an APB out on both of us.
Well, what are we supposed to do then? The only two people that can help us understand who forged my signature are Powell and that Mrs. Kwan, and Powell's in no state of mind to tell us.
There may be one other person that knows something. What happened to Matthew?
Is he hurt?
No. I mean, not physically anyway. There was this kid in his class. He seems to have it out for Matthew, and he just said some really awful things to him.
To a kid in a wheelchair?
Who's the kid?
Look, I handled it today, and I'm going to keep an eye out, okay?
How does this happen? I mean, who raises a kid that would say horrible things to a kid in a wheelchair?
You know, we sent him back to school too soon.
No, we sent him to the wrong school. We should get him to another school where there are nice kids.
No, you can't do that. Look, if my dad sent me to a new school every time someone teased me, I would have had a closet full of ugly gym uniforms. Look, some kids, they're just always going to find someone to tease, and it doesn't matter whether they're fat or they stutter or they're doing drugs or they don't want to do drugs or they're in a wheelchair. It's just life.
It's my son's life.
Yes. So why are you two trying to live it for him?
You're gonna risk making a phone call?
Prepaid phone.
They still can't trace it?
Only if I connect to a line the police have a tap on, and I don't think they're on to the number I'm calling.
Who are you calling?
Hopefully someone that can give us a lead.
I'll take you down to Mr. Lord's room as soon as you've logged in. It's funny, the register doesn't seem to be in here. Must have been misfiled. Oh well, I guess I'll just start a new page.
I'm glad I have no memory of the boy you used to be. It would make it even harder to look at what you've turned into.
I'm sorry.
I should think so. After putting Matthew in a wheelchair and nearly killing yourself, you just weren't sorry enough to stop using.
I wanted to.
But you couldn't. Because of me, right?
No.
That's what you told me the first time I found the drugs in your room. You told me it was my fault that you couldn't handle things. Have you ever stopped to think about what I've had to handle? An accident that nearly killed me, Todd, and now this? Look at you. You're a liar. You're a thief. What a waste.
I didn't mean to disappoint you. Or blame you or lie to you. I love you.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? Tell you that I love you? After what you've done? How could you ever expect me to love you back?
Cole is suffering right now because of you. What you did to his mom. Don't forget, Hope was also his child too.
Star, I swear to you, I never meant for anything bad to happen to that baby. I was just trying to help you. Maybe I went about it the wrong way. I don't know.
You think? You could be so twisted. You still don't think that you did anything wrong? Because it was all for me. Planning on stealing my baby. You beating up Cole when you found us in bed, that was all for me. Right.
Yes, it was.
No. It was about you. You never, ever think about me. It is always about you. Everything you do is for yourself.
Star, I love you.
You don't know what love is. But you took something so wonderful and beautiful from me, and you made it ugly. You made me do the worst thing that I could have ever done.
So, how are we gonna work this? I can't keep coming here to see you.
Same with you with your place.
Yeah, Stacy's staying in the hotel now. We could try to get away, go somewhere for a night.
I can make us some story for my family. I know this little inn on the way up to the mountain. It's so beautiful. We can make up fake names.
No.
You don't want to?
I want to be with you. I want to make love with you, but I don't want to sneak around and hide. I want to hold your hands at the movies. I want to take your kids out for pizza, but I can't.
Maybe it's better that it worked out this way.
What are you saying? You think we're a mistake?
I will check on the children regularly while they are with Todd, I promise you. But short of that, Dorian, there's nothing I can do.
You're as bad as John McBain.
How so?
He promised when he married Blair that he would protect her children, and what did he do? He got himself arrested for murder.
Come on, you don't for a second believe that he murdered people or stabbed Blair?
No, absolutely not. But he bolted. He's now a fugitive. And he should have stayed here and faced the charges against him. And now Blair's more worried about him than she is about herself.
Excuse me. Hello?
Mrs. Davidson, it's John McBain. Are you alone?
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
It's not happening. It's not happening!
Okay, hold on. I can get through this. Or you can always get me to do it for you. That's what friends are for, right? Taking drug tests for your buddy? Or at least that's what I do. But you, dude, you fed me some crap story about taking something for your headache. That's why you couldn't do your own drug test. And I went with it. Totally bought that you weren't still using.
Look, man. I'm sorry I screwed up. That's all on me.
No, it's on me too. Because I was the one who believed you. Now Lola knows. She's trying to pin me for it. Do you know what's gonna happen if this gets out? I can forget college. I'm going to jail. Like you give a damn. Oh, I do! I used to believe that. You were like my brother. But all you cared about were your stupid pills.
I don't. I hate them. I'm trying not to want them anymore, but I need you. You and Star.
Star? No, I don't think so. You had your chance with her, buddy. You screwed it up. Pushed her away. Right into my loving arms.
What do you mean? What worst possible thing did you do?
I wanted to hurt you. I wanted to get you back. Just like you do for everyone else that screws with you.
Are you talking about the,
My baby. Giving her to Marcy.
That's why I did it, huh? To get back at me?
I knew that she would be a wonderful mother. To Hope. I knew that. And I convinced myself that that was the only reason. But why? Out of all the people in the world who I could have chosen to adopt my baby, I chose Marcy, the one person in the world who you hate the most. And maybe I thought that I was gonna give her hope to make up for what you did with Sam. But maybe it wasn't that. Maybe, just maybe, there was a little piece of me that wanted you to see your granddaughter with Marcy every day to remind you what you did calling me.
I don't think you're that spiteful.
Maybe I'm a tip off the old block, Dad. Have you ever thought about that?
I would never say that you're a mistake. But, you know, being forced to take things slow for people like us might not be such a bad thing.
I don't want to rush you into anything you're not ready for. So how long do you think we need to wait before we see each other again?
I think that we should wait at least until tomorrow.
There is nothing more that I can do. Excuse me.
No, excuse me. I'll now go tell Blair that her children are gone.
Yes, John. Or should I say that you changed your name to Kevin?
So you heard about that?
A Miss Kwan from the Sitwell Institute just phoned me to tell me that my children, Kevin and Jessica, were there to visit Powell. So what do you know about that?
Maybe it's better if you don't know. Was that Dorian I heard in the background?
Yes, Todd has custody of the children.
I was afraid that would happen.
So why did you leave?
I'm being set up for these murders, Mrs. Davidson.
Well, Bo's not going to let that happen.
Not if I find the killer first. Hopefully before he gets a chance to kill again.
Why did you call me?
Well, I needed some information about your cousin, Powell Lord. I was wondering if besides Marty or Todd, there was anyone that played a big part in his life. Maybe a woman?
I haven't thought about Powell in years. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, there was someone.
I know Mr. Lord never responds when you see him, Dr. Saybrook, but he always seems so much more relaxed after he's been with you.
I want to thank you for your help, Mrs. Davidson, and I'd appreciate it if you didn't mention this call to anyone.
You know, the police are looking for Marty, too. I can only assume that the Jessica who went with Kevin was...
Marty's safe. Thanks again.
What'd you find out?
There was a woman in Powell's past. Name's Rebecca Lewis.
Hello, Rebecca.
Rebecca Lewis doesn't ring any bells?
I don't remember my own son's father. Who is she?
Vicky said that she and Powell were engaged before he went off the deep end, and apparently this Rebecca was also involved with Todd.
Oh, great. Well, she must know all about me then. What do we do now?
Find Rebecca Lewis.
What time tomorrow?
Well, let me get things squared away with the kids and then I'll call you.
Jessica, are you outside, honey? Oh, there you are. You okay? You look flushed.
Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, I haven't felt this good in a long time.
Oh, must be spring. You look like you're positively glowing. What was that?
Dr. Rebecca Lewis. What was her specialty?
Doesn't say. She was at the same hospital until she suddenly quit about 6 months ago. That's it. That's all there is.
Well, what do we do now?
Oh, I got a couple contacts at the Bureau. Maybe one of them can tell us what Rebecca's been doing the last 6 months.
I heard you had family visiting today.
It wasn't family, it was Marty.
Marty? Could she know?
Relax, Rebecca. She isn't onto a thing.
Who was the guy claiming to be Kevin Buchanan?
Must be John McBain. He's smart. He's an ex-cop. I knew he'd end up following the trail here, which is exactly where I want him.
I want the name of this kid.
Ask Matthew how his day went, and maybe he'll tell you about it.
And if he doesn't, I mean, this is how we got into the situation in the first place. We could have done something.
Yeah, and it might not have changed anything.
Well, what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to just let this keep happening to him?
Well, I don't think that you should get in the middle of it. I really don't, because it could just make things worse for Matthew.
Since when is a parent's love and concern a bad thing?
No, it's not. Kids Matthew's age, they're just pretending to be hatched from an egg in the middle of the forest. They want nothing to do with their parents. You know, they're separating, and fighting their own battles is just a part of it.
Even if those battles lead them to be paralyzed?
Nora, she's right. I know. Doesn't mean we can't keep worrying about Matthew, but we can't be there for him, around the clock. He's gonna have to work through his own stuff.
And what if he can't?
He's a lot stronger than you think. I gotta get back inside for my next class. Oh, but sorry for thinking that you guys were parked out here for a makeout session. Seriously, get a grip.
I don't think so. I don't think you're like me at all. I think you're better than me. I think you're what makes me human.
Right. Because you supposedly love me.
I do. And I brought you here to make things right between us, but well, it seems you hate me so much you just can't wait to get away from me.
Hate you? Don't you see how much I love you?
You do.
I lied for you. On trial. You don't even know why I did that, do you?
Well, I assumed it was because Taya told you that I'd kill myself if you didn't.
I just want my dad back. Not the freak you turned into after I got pregnant. I want the dad who deep down inside was a really good person. Dad, if you have any of that left in you, and if you love me as much as you say you do, you will let me go. You will let me leave. Right now.
Get out of here.
No, not until I'm done with you.
You have nothing to say, not after what you did to Star.
Oh, what I did? How about what you did? That girl begged you to get your act clean. She would have done anything for you, but no, you didn't care. You blew her off so you could get high. That's why she came to me. Boy, I'll tell you what, if I had a girlfriend like Star, I would have gotten straight in a second. I do have a girlfriend like Star.
She's not your girlfriend!
Oh, you didn't see us kissing? You didn't see her leaving my room? Cole, Star wants a real man, not a little stoned boy.
This is not real. It's not real. It's not real. It's gonna go away. It's not gonna get worse. It can't.
You think so, Cole? What was it, huh? I took you in. I didn't treat you well. Didn't treat you like my own son. And this is how you treat my real son?
How do you understand?
Yeah, I understand, all right. I understand I'll never walk again, play basketball again, and I'm pretty sure the last dance I'll ever have was the night you took my legs from me.
I'm sorry, Matthew. I really am. I wish it was me in that chair instead of you.
So do I, man. So do I.
Who's there?
Mom, it's probably just a squirrel.
No, I'm gonna call the police.
No!
Darling, there's a murderer on the loose in this town.
Mom, there is not a murderer in the bushes.
Yeah, well, I'm not taking any chances.
Brody, come out.
Well, you know, if we don't want to mortify Matthew, I think we better not let him catch us parked here, here.
You know what? I actually have a lot of work that's piling up on my desk.
Same here.
So I just wouldn't get. I'd like to get a jump on it if you don't mind.
No problem.
I mean it, Matthew. I wish there was some way I could make us even.
Yeah, me too.
Why don't you do something right for a change?
Take responsibility, Cole.
I take the fault for you. That's what friends do.
Take responsibility, Cole. Take responsibility, Cole. Take responsibility, Cole.
Star's never gonna love you anyway. She's moved on.
I'll let you walk. Is that fair?
You're not gonna let me go, are you?
You just give me one day? Just one day? And we'll deal with whatever this is tomorrow.
Tomorrow will be too late, Dad. I can't wait that long.
Well, Star, tell me what this is that I can't wait one day.
It's Cole. He needs me or he'll die.
I let you walk even though my son can't.
Because you're a loser, dope.
I never dreamed I'd have a loser like you for a son.
That's what you are. That's why you lost Star.
And the baby, you're nothing but a screw
A
up.
loser. A failure.
A disappointment.
Criminal.
No, stop! Stop it! Matthew, I hate myself for what I did to you.
You should. You should be in that chair instead of me. It should be you.
Okay. Thanks, Jack. He's gonna find out what he can about Rebecca Lewis.
And you're not worried he'll report you?
No, not this guy.
It's hard to believe she's behind all this.
Hard to believe.
Oh, feels great to be out of that thing.
I want to feel your arms around me. I love you so much, Powell. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. You know that, don't you?
And that's why you're gonna get me out of here soon. I got places to go, people to kill.
I don't know anything till the morning. Might as well get some sleep. You must be tired.
Yeah, I'll admit there's nothing more I'd like to do than crawl into that bed.
This week, the call,
Please tell me my baby's not dead.
the confession,
I love you.
and the choice that will change everything.
I'm very angry. You should go.
Not until you hear what I have to say.
Weekdays